These are 8 of the best smelling men's summer colognes. Let's go. Now this list is going to be in order of cheapest to the most expensive. So starting in at number 8, Versace Man Eau Fraiche. This one I think is underrated in the whole Versace lineup. I don't hear this being spoke about all that often. But this is primarily a lemon, musky, aromatic fragrance. They're the main notes you're going to get. The lemon in the opening is very strong, prominent, and easy to identify as lemon. It might come across as a bit synthetic at first, but as it dries down with sage, with some spiciness from cardamom, with white musk, it does come together nicely. It's really like a fresh, clean, easy to wear smell. But this is a good one to have in your fragrance rotation, a good option to have on your cabinet, because sometimes you want something just dumb reach, easy to wear, not going to break the bank in terms of price. This one suits that situation for me. So number 8, Versace Man Eau Fraiche. Number 7 from Lacoste, MATCHPOINT Cologne. Definitely the best in the MATCHPOINT lineup. There's 3, I think. This is definitely the best one in my opinion. This has a rhubarb note in the opening, which is interesting, different, and not in many fragrances. Orange peel, sage, lavender. It's almost like a typical cologne style fragrance, hence the name. And it has a lot of aromatic notes and very zesty, and the orange peel adds a beautiful, vibrant freshness. And then in the base we have vetiver and ambroxan. Ambroxan is going to give this more more freshness and will really elevate this off your skin. So the ambroxan will give this the projection. This is great to wear for the summer. Decent price point as well, and it smells the best out of all the MATCHPOINTs. So MATCHPOINT Cologne, number 7. In at number 6 from Dior, Dior Homme Cologne. This one is going to be more suited for the high heat. If you live in a tropical climate, or if we have days in Europe where it's going to be really extremely hot, this will be a great fragrance to wear. This reminds me of smelling like cloudy lemonade, and that is, I believe, the kind of colour option that they went for with this fragrance. Smells like a sugary, sweet, but tangy lemonade, really refreshing, and as I said, great to wear in the high heat. Performance on this is not great. I would simply keep this for either going to the gym or on those really high heat occasions when you literally don't know what to wear. But Dior Homme Cologne smells beautiful, and that is why it's in this list. So number 6, Dior Homme Cologne. Now we're really getting into the best smelling fragrances I have for summer. Number 5, Terre de Eau Givree. This is the newest release in the Terre de Hermès line. Smells a lot more modern than the rest of the Terre de Hermès line that you may have come across, been out for many years. This is the Terre de Hermès for the younger, modern man, I would say. Opens up with citron, which has a kind of grapefruit-like smell. You've got woody notes. You've got juniper berries as well, which add this kind of fougere green character to it, which goes in the opposite direction. It's a contrast to the vibrant, sweet citron note we have in the opening. Doesn't smell exactly like the rest of the Terre de Hermès line. Like I said, this smells much more modern, easier to wear, and it's a beautiful, zesty, fruity, energizing fragrance. And number 5, Terre de Hermès Eau Givree. If you want something that sparkles and dances off your skin, smells like a gentleman, this is going to be the fragrance for you. Acqua de Parma, Colonia, INTENSA. I love wearing this. It smells rich, it smells modern, it has contrasting notes, really bright, fresh opening, lemon, ginger. The ginger is fresh, it dances off your skin. You've got a white flower, neroli in the mid, and then as it dries down, it becomes a bit more spicy, it's warming, it has patchouli and leather. The leather is not very strong, don't worry, it's not going to smell like a leather fragrance, but you just have those contrasting notes which make this interesting. But it's great to wear for the summer, and it smells expensive. It's a good price point as well. If you get the big 180ml, price per mil is actually fairly priced for such a beautiful, natural smelling fragrance. So number 4, a fragrance I absolutely love for the summer, Acqua de Parma, Colonia, INTENSA. Now we're moving on to the expensive niche fragrances. So from Parfums de Marly, my favourite in their fresh category is Sedley. Now you could argue that these is not worth the price point because the performance is not all that great. And are you really getting that much of a better fragrance than some of the others we've looked at today and other fresh blue fragrances that are on the market? Well, that's down to you to decide. You need to sample them, try them for yourself, and decide that. Parfums de Marly are expensive. They're a niche brand and they do have expensive price points for their fragrances. Sedley is a really beautiful fragrance. It has mint and lemon, so it is energetic and it's really vibrant. I find this to be a very energetic fragrance. It gives you that energy which you need sometimes, and I love spraying this on, especially after a shower in the high heat. Has a lot of lavender as well, so it's aromatic and it's actually quite relaxing as well. I find Sedley to smell expensive, which is really good when we're paying such a high price. So Sedley is a great smelling fragrance. It smells expensive, great for the summer, but I would recommend trying this before you commit to a full bottle. And this next fragrance is absolutely incredible. It's the most interesting fragrance in this list by far. This Xerjoff 40 Knots, a fairly new pickup for me, and I love this. My girlfriend loves this on me as well. I sprayed this the other day. She didn't know what I was wearing, and she made a comment immediately saying how nice it smells. Now, this is the least fresh out of all of these fragrances we've looked at. This is more on the woody side, so it can be worn in any situation. If you've got the money, this will be a really good signature fragrance. But of course, this is number 2 in our expensive, it's at the top of the list in terms of the expensive fragrances. It's woody, it's salty, and it has a marine quality mixed with heavy woody notes. So it is very strange fragrance and it's nothing like I've tried before. But because of that saltiness and marine quality, it works great for summer. I wouldn't wear it in the high heat, like for example Dior Homme Cologne. This would be more for the spring, summer, but not when it's really high heat. But it smells luxurious, expensive, lasts a long time, and is definitely worth the money in my opinion. So number 2, Xerjoff 40 Knots. Last one is Roja Dove Elysium Cologne. This is another one where I would recommend trying it simply because it's so expensive. I don't know if you want to spend over £200 on a fragrance that doesn't last very long. It depends how important that is for you. But let me tell you how good Elysium smells. It does smell incredible. It smells expensive. It does smell very luxurious. And it doesn't smell like a typical blue or fresh fragrance that you can just buy anywhere. It has got that quality, and you can tell how much time and how much creativity has gone to the making process of Elysium, and it does smell beautiful. I love wearing this in the summer, and this is more of a high heat fragrance. I would typically wear this in the high heat, and it will really refresh you, and it smells incredibly clean and very comforting and easy to wear. People around you are going to love this, and you'll get a lot of compliments if it projects enough so people can smell you. So these are 8 amazing fragrances for summer that smell incredible. Let me know which one is your favourite.